Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and we are going to move on to the second Chaos Arcana. Hard to believe that this Dash Arcana Spotlight series is almost done. So let's go ahead and cue up the classic soundtrack as we now move on to chirping birds in the background, but more importantly, chaotic echoes. Now, chaotic echoes is one of two Dash Arcanas that have an effect outside of their obviously stated effect. That being the stated effect being that it creates those shadows that dash around with you, and it creates them often, so it's a very quick cooldown. But more notably, it also creates, get this going on here. It also creates just an envelope of energy around you that does damage to you when you collide with enemies, and it does that all the time. No need to worry about a cooldown on this. You can just use this to just force tackle people out of your way at any given time. And it's a little fantastic. I like it very much. This particular Arcana is definitely one of my top 3. And I just personally really enjoy using it. Mostly because this has a lot of application to it. And it's also one of the main reasons why I said I won't be reviewing these Arcana with the either Limo's Leaf or the Breezy Gray Canvas, because things like that can absolutely break this one. And it's already really strong. So let's go ahead and set ourselves up with a run. We're going to use a power run. And the reason why we're going power this time around is partially to improve the damage of our good old shoulder rush, but also partially because if you have a bunch of big strong Arcana that need some cooldown time, then that gives me more time to show off tackling people like a deranged linebacker. And then as far as our signature goes, and there's a lot of decent power options for the signature. Might go a Shattering Strike. Like, I don't want to go like 100% melee here, but I mean, the option is there. Or we can just go straight water. Yeah, Aqua Arc, we got the Burst, and we got Big Ol' Sword Man. Because who doesn't like big ol' swords, man? You know what? I'm gonna roll with it. Right now we're doing a power/water-based build, and I'm all here for it. But that's not a good enough offensive boost. Let's take up the Tiara, as I tend to do often. And we'll just make this a very simple run. Now, I'm not limiting myself to water throughout the run. It's just funny that all the things that I ended up deciding upon were all very decidedly water-based. Alright, and this time around, I think we are just going to go ahead and start. We're going to want to start with Freya. But we could also start with the twins. I don't have anything that freezes, so this would end up being a very similar situation. But I think I would rather start at the Chilling Dungeons, because as much as I dislike electric mages, I dislike water archers a little bit more. And honestly, I think this will end up working out. Now, as you can see, one of the things that this dash does to circumvent the whole pit problem is... Well, I guess it does it in kind of a twofold way. It does so by making the shades there last a little while, and they aren't necessarily subject to the whims of gravity. That scoundrel. But it also does so by just having a plain old fast cooldown. And a secondary effect in the like shoulder tackle area that allows you to still have an effect while the quote unquote main effect is on cooldown. I say it that way because frankly the shoulder tackle in and of itself seems like it should be the main effect. Alright. We're taking Bolt Claymore, that is a wonderful power option, and it gives us range to play around with. Yay, that was smart. Okay, oh, everything is awful. Just about all the damage I've taken was from that one room. Well, don't mind if I do. As I've said many times in the past, you never turn down Sylvan help. And our red vendor is not that great this time around. But, oh well. You don't always get everything you want. And certainly when my brain starts thinking of aggressive dash arcanas, this is definitely the one I come to first, because everything that I've reviewed up until this point has had a cooldown which limits the amount of time it's effective for. This one, in effect, doesn't have that. That's only true for 2 of the arcana on this list. Well, I guess it's not just this list, but you get the idea. Oh yeah, and the shadows can trigger the nitroglycerin barrels for better performance. There's nothing here I really want. Except for maybe the Arcana rewards card, and even that I'm not sure I really need. See, as you can see with this one, you can clear out entire rooms with just the dash. And with the dash having no elemental affiliation, you will get maximum damage out of it against everything except for Sewer. Don't know how I feel about that. Not very strongly, I'll tell you that much. We want that. Flame Cleaver is a maybe, though it won't do great against Zeal, so probably not. I do like the idea of Cascading Blitz, though, kind of finishing off this idea of all water all the time. That would be the for worse part that I was talking about earlier. Now, I would need to buy 2 more Arcana in order to make this work. I don't know if I'm going to make that much more money on this floor. So we might just have to say, sorry, Nocturne, I don't think we can gamble, because we want to keep Tidal Blast. So it's not going to hurt to take on 1 or 2 more combat rooms in order to... I'm so sick of those. Alright, with a little extra change in our pockets, let's go ahead and take on this boss. You see, when you have a dash that essentially has 100% uptime, you can use it for whatever you want to use it for. This one just does a great job at being a nice aggressive threat at all times. Okay, I was standing way too close. And you all know how I feel about dashes where you can be aggressive. Okay, thanks game for doing everything I didn't want you to do. Absolutely perfect. Alright, well, we're gonna grab this, then we're gonna grab that, and then we're gonna grab that, because otherwise we're not gonna survive, because apparently every room just wants to be part of Murderfest 2023. God, I hate those. Like, I can't even express with words how much I hate those. Earth-based mages are nothing to sneeze at either because of how much damage they can do. I mean, let's just face it, my greatest fear in this game is Atlas's stage. So, The better I do here, I think the better I'll do throughout the entire run. Oh, that was not smart. I realized my mistake as soon as I did that. What this does. For each defensive relic, I guess I have one thing that counts as defensive? I don't know, it's kind of worthless. I'll hold on to it because it's at least offering me some benefit, but realistically, I probably won't hold on to it too long. This, of course, even... well, really only even applies assuming that I even friggin' survive. Okay, those both come with shields, which is gonna be a significant improvement. I know increasing the activation speed is nice, but I think right now it's probably better if I just keep with what I have going on right now. But I openly admit that this floor is putting me in trouble. Then, of course, the nitroglycerin barrels are just doing everything they can to make everything a living nightmare for me. There are no vendors, only boss rooms. Well, how many boss rooms do I have to clear? 9. And you'll like it, damn it. Alright, before I take that, let me... Let me see if... First of all, if there's another vendor. They seem to be so few and far between on this floor. And I want to know who's at the red spot. Definitely take that. Only have one cursed relic, so I don't know how useful that's going to be, but, you know, lessened cooldowns is always better. Whoops, that was a mistake. Or maybe I just like the color purple, who knows. Have basically nothing I want again. mean, unless the top hat is here and I missed it. And no, that's not the case. Alright, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this just to power up the Curse Eater's Watch. Then we can take Bolt Claymore. Also, very rare to see a mini boss come with an elemental minion. Yeah, we'll grab it. We're not going to be spending a ton more money, so I think this will work out. Plus, we have the Hand of Midas anyway. The other thing about Chaotic Echoes is that it's fast. And that's once again owing to the idea that A, it has no cooldown, but B, and probably more importantly, is that your damage starts pretty much as soon as you hit that A, in my case, A button, but to keep it simple, as soon as you hit that dash button, you're off. It just ends up being one of the game's best options, in my opinion. Just because you can do so much more with it than you can with a lot of other dash Arcana. I mean, in and amongst the dash Arcanas, this one is a very unique effect. Also, let's switch this up. I mean, Captain's Ring is going to be kind of pointless. The ears, though, maybe not. Wow, they really want me to take the Sparrow Windstone, don't they? Ooh, robe upgrade. It's not super important for this robe, but it is nice. And there likely won't be a reason to not take it, aside from that I'm, running out of usefulness of my health potions. Yeah, thing is, the I mean, rogues can still knock you out of it, so you're not invincible while you're dashing. You just got a hitbox, so you can stun enemies out of most of what they're gonna do. Most of, because of course rogues have to be fucking special. Alright, so why don't we go ahead and get back to the end here. There we go. That'll probably be worth it. Nice. As you can see, Chaotic Echoes is pretty potent. You definitely want to be using it as much as you can. If for no other reason than just because it's a nice, effective option. It's a nice, fast option at the very least. That wasn't smart. I think... Like, I'm pretty sure I know what I'm gonna pick, but... Oh, pardon me. Ooh, 34. It's not bad for a dash, I will say that. Alright, yeah, I know what I'm gonna pick. And what I'm gonna drop. Let's actually put that reliable backpack to good use. Ooh, wrong way, wrong way. And there is still the possibility that the other two merchants may be selling something that I want. So we go locate them real fast, see if they have any wares that suit my fancy. If not, I'll just leave. Nothing wrong with just leaving. Oh, that was pointless. There are things here I like, but pretty much what I have I think will suffice just fine. This room was a huge mistake. Okay, I'm highly confused. And yeah, you don't have anything I want. Somehow I'm not surprised, but I thought I would check. And I don't think that will help either. Ugh, pardon me. This is the one time where I didn't want poison damage. Alright, not bad. Go ahead and move on to the final check, where I will, of course, remind you that if you are enjoying my content, like very much unlike that guy, he's not enjoying anything about what I'm doing. Kind of a jerk. Could have said so without punching me. But if you are enjoying the content, of course, do the usual YouTube stuff. It's kind of sickening that they now make you do 5 steps for something that used to only take 1 or 2. And in case we've forgotten, those 5 steps are like, comment, subscribe, share, and ring the bell icon for notifications of when I go to upload new videos. It's kind of ridiculous. Curses. Owie. Alright, there we go. Kind of strange that I didn't win with the Dash Arcana, but oh well. Just because it's what we're trying to spotlight doesn't mean that it has to do everything. Even though it does. I think you should totally use it. Right now. Like, no, I'm not even kidding. Go load up the game and use this Dash Arcana right now, and you'll see everything that I meant is what, in my opinion, one of the best ones in the game. And believe it or not, And this won't come as a surprise to those of you who have experience with the game. There is still one. There is still one that is better. That is even better than that, and it's for the opposite reason. It's not for its offensive capability. It's for its defensive and travel capability. And when we come back next time, we'll be looking at the last Dash Arcana in the line. You all know what it is. So stay tuned for that. As always, I appreciate you spending your spare time with me. I hope you're having a fantastic day or night wherever you may happen to be, and I will see you in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and take care, everyone.